7 ways to create your own inner peace. Do you agree with me that inner peace is priceless? Do you agree with me that inner peace is underestimated, thereby making a lot of people, live a life of self-regret, a life full of anxiety and shame? In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to have inner peace. Hi, if you haven't met, I'm Dee Abi, and welcome to my channel where I like to talk about financial peace, small businesses and investments, inner peace, mental and emotional stability, and also I like to talk about how to keep the spirit, soul, and body together. Please subscribe to my channel and let's learn together. First of all, I would like to define the word inner peace in my own words, that is, in my own way. I define inner peace as a state of, it's a state of mind. It's a state where you remain calm, unperturbed, regardless of the past situation, regardless of the current or future situation. That's my own definition of inner peace. Inner peace is a state of mind. It's a collection of psychological, emotional, and spiritual awareness, I will call it. So it's a deliberate act. Inner peace is a deliberate act. It's something that you cultivate. It's not natural to humans. It's not natural to human beings. In fact, humans always, do the opposite. They do the opposite of the inner peace. That is, we tend to fear, we cringe, we fluster whenever we experience unwanted situations. So, inner peace is important. It's a very important aspect of our lives that we have to learn, we have to cultivate. I want to say that inner peace is not a state of denial. It's not a way of avoidance, but it's a deep sense of acceptance, especially accepting the ups and downs of life. Yeah, so enough of my definition and explanation of inner peace. Now let's get straight to my 7 practical ways to create inner peace for yourself. Number 1, accept who you are and forgive others. Accepting who you are is a journey and not a destination. It may take you some time, even it may take you years for you to fully understand yourself. Understanding why you behave the way you behave, accepting the way you look, your family background, etc. All those stuff can lead you to the way of having peace within yourself. There are several books written on why people behave the way they do. I want you to know that for you to have inner peace, you must accept all your life experiences. Yes, the good, the bad, and the ugly aspects of your life. You must come to the realization that those past experiences of yours were the raw materials that was used, to shape you into what you become today, into your uniqueness. Know for sure that you are unique and no one can ever be like you. So appreciate your uniqueness. Also, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, because it is one thing for you to forgive others. It's another thing to forgive yourself. Like, we find it easier to forgive other people, but it seems unrealistic or unattainable to forgive ourselves. Why? You see, I've been there before. I know how it's usually seem impossible and elusive to forgive oneself, but we just have to do it so we can have peace and live our life to the fullest. That's number one way to have inner peace for yourself. Now let's move to number two. How to have or maintain your inner peace. How you can create your own inner peace. Number two, have a clear conscience towards everyone. Have a clear conscience towards everyone. Always see your conscience as a backpack or your office bag that you always carry along with you wherever you go. The lighter it is, the better you feel to move them around. The better you feel when you move them around. Or see your conscience as your bedroom, If you have too many junks stuffed around your bedroom, will you feel relaxed in that kind of room? Definitely not. So having bad vices or attitude towards other people is like the junks that you are harboring in your room. It's like harboring unpleasant junks in your room all over the place. You can't feel comfortable. You can't feel you can't be in a good atmosphere when you have all junks all around you. Treat other people treat other people like you want to be treated. I know it is impossible for you to control how people feel about you. People can have different opinion about you, right? But you can always do your part by ensuring that you act with people. You act with people with empathy. You show empathy. You act with integrity with other people, with love in your dealings with other people. This is a recipe for having inner peace and living a peaceful life. What are other things that we can do, or what are other habits that we can cultivate to create our own inner peace? Number three is that you should face your challenges in life. Don't avoid it or run away from it. Face your challenges in life. Don't avoid it or run away from it. You see, folks, we all have one challenges or the other that we are facing right now, or challenges that we might have faced in the past, or the ones that we still have to face in the future. We can't run away. We cannot run away from those problems. We have to face them squarely. That's the way the whole world is engineered. When you tackle one problem, when you break through at a particular challenge and you get promoted and you feel good about it, another problem is waiting for you. Another challenge is waiting for you at your next level of success. Unfortunately, that's the way the whole world is engineered. I remember one wise man once said that you cannot run away from your problem in life. You can only postpone it. So why not tackle it now and have inner peace? Why not tackle your problem? Why not face your problem squarely? Why not come into confrontation with your challenges and start the journey of consummating it instead of running away from it? Right? Re-examine yourself. Consider your ways. Retrace your steps or your actions. You can start life all over again. It's not a death sentence. There's no shame in it. You can start life all over again. Don't cover up wounds. Treat it. Don't be ashamed of your past or failures. Your past failures, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of your present situation. When you maintain this kind of mindset that life is full of ups and downs, when you overcome one problem, one challenge, another one is waiting for you at your next level of success. So when you maintain this mentality, it will give you a head start to a life of inner peace. And that is my take. So what are other things that can give us that can make us to create our own inner peace? Number four, be diligent, work hard, and work smart. Be diligent, work hard, and work smart. You might be saying right now, but D, what does working hard got to do with inner peace? So please hear me out. The only thing that God gave man after creation is work. That is, work and keep the garden. And after man came, and after man fell, man failed through disobedience. Man fell and failed through disobedience. It became hard work. From work, just keeping the garden, tendering it, it became hard work. God pronounced hard work on man. So, after creation of man, which came with the brain, so God created man with the brain, which is the fastest computer that ever existed. So, after God gave us the brain, the next thing that God gave us is work. After the brain, the next thing God gave us is work. I know there's this phenomenon that phenomenon around working smart over working hard. I get it. But God gave us the brain, so we can work smart. He also gave us our hands. He also gave us our hands so we can work hard. I believe we can engage both our brains and our hands to make our life better, to make our lives better. And also, permit me to emphasize that working smart does not mean to be sleazy. Working smart, because people misunderstand the idea of working smart. That's why I use this case study of the brain, the smartest computer, which is the brain. That's the greatest gift that God gave humanity, our brain. So I want to emphasize that working smart does not mean to be sleazy. It doesn't mean to be dishonest in our business or work life. So we have to get that straight now. We have to get it straight now. Also, the Holy Book confirmed that when we have worked hard and earned earnest pay, when we have worked hard and earned earnest pay, right? Whether we earn much or less, whether the profit from our business or the paycheck, the wages from our hard work, from our 9 to 5, whether it is much or less, whether we make much money or less, the Bible says that we can go to our bed at night with inner peace. He said we can go to bed, we can go to sleep with our two eyes closed with inner peace because we have not defrauded anybody. We have not cheated anyone else. We have worked hard and we have earned our earnest pay. Whether it is much or little, the fact is that we have worked hard. And the scripture says, the Holy Book says we can go to our bed with inner peace. So if you have worked hard and also worked smart, at least you can say with boldness that you have done your best. Somehow giving you a kind of peace of mind. I hope you get the idea. So the idea is that don't give anyone an opportunity to say that you are lazy and that's why you are poor. Don't give anyone the opportunity to say that you are lazy and that is why you are poor, because when people harass you that you are poor, that you are lazy, sorry, when people harass you that you are lazy, that's why you are poor, it tends to, create a sense of it tends to create a sense of worthlessness, and this creates tension and disturbs our peace. So let's be diligent, work hard, and also work smart. That takes us to our next point: how we can create our inner peace. Number 5, find a sense of purpose in life. Find a sense of purpose in life. That is, seek to live out your purpose. Seek to live out your purpose. Guys, there is nothing in life that gives someone a glimpse of inner peace like living out your purpose. People who are living out their purpose in life, they don't ensue in unnecessary competition with others. They don't fight. They don't argue with others. Because they know they're on the right track. They know they're on the right track to fulfillment. If you have identified your purpose or calling in life at this moment, I congratulate you. But if you have not, you are watching me right now. If you are not identified your purpose, that's okay. That's okay. Don't despair. Don't lose hope. Keep grinding at it. It's never too late. It's better to discover your purpose in life late than never. It's better to discover your purpose in life late than never. So don't lose hope. Discovering your purpose or your life's mission and walking that path is critical to living a peaceful life. It can guarantee your inner peace. Having said that, how do we discover our purpose in life? This is another topic which I cannot analyze in this video because of time. That's for another time. But one of the ways that we can identify or discover our purpose in life is to look inwards. Re-examine yourself, know yourself, look inwards, and see what you are good at, then work on it. I hope that helps. Now let's move to the next point. The number 6 point on how we can create our own inner peace. Forgive those who have offended you in the past. Forgive those who have offended you in the past. And have a vacuum for those who will yet offend you in the future. Let me repeat it. Forgive those who have offended you in the past and have a vacuum for those who will yet offend you in the future. In life, people will always offend each other. As long as we are still living on this planet Earth, as long as we are still living together, cohabiting on this planet Earth, people will still offend each other. We humans, we are like gregarious creatures. We are social beings. So there's no way we would not step on each other's toes. You see, when you forgive those who did you wrong, it's like you take a chain, every chain off your hands, like you break your chains, like you lose the handcuffs. On the other hand, not forgiving others is a big burden that you could be carrying all around on your shoulder all the time. It's very heavy. It's taking a toll on you. So let's learn to forgive so we can live a peaceful life. Not forgiving others is a big burden. Unforgiveness steals away our inner peace. This is because each time you remember what that person did to you, it's like a dagger, it's like a sword that was launched at you and that pierced your heart. It changes your mood. Each time you remember what that person did to you, it changes your mood. It makes you bitter and makes you, to feel revengeful. In this sense, you're losing your peace by the day. You're losing your inner peace. Why not forgive and forget so you can maintain and enjoy your inner peace? And lastly, number 7, the last point on how you can create your inner peace. Seek happiness, seek peace over happiness. That's my last point. How to create your inner peace. Seek peace over happiness. Now, D, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by seeking peace over happiness? Yes, I know this may sound counterintuitive. This may sound counterintuitive. I know that. Like you are saying in your mind right now, D, is happiness not supposed to be the first thing to seek out? Is happiness not supposed to be the first thing to seek after? Is happiness not supposed to be the determinant of all other things like peace, love, health, and so forth? And what have you? And I know that it kind of sounds logical to say that happiness is everything. You know the cliche, do what makes you happy and you'll be fine. Normally, genuine happiness should bring about inner peace, right? But happiness that is attached to milestone of successes, happiness that is attached to milestone of successes can never bring inner peace. It can never give inner peace because it's temporary, it is fleeting. It is temporary, it is fleeting. This is because happiness that emanates from those successes, they are temporal. They can't last. They are fleeting. Don't get me wrong. Seeking peace over happiness does not mean that someone should be sad or moody. No. It does not mean you should be cranky. No. It just means that you should detach yourself from the outcome of your endeavors in life. You should detach yourself from the outcome of your endeavors in life, whether good or bad. Because if you attach your happiness, your inner peace, to your success, to your status, if you attach it to the moment where you are on your high horse, when you have arrived, then what happens when lives happen and things turn the other way? Your peace vanishes, your happiness diminishes. And that is the reason why at any point in our lives we should seek peace over happiness. Inner peace sustain is the bedrock of longevity. That is my opinion. And I appreciate your contribution. I appreciate your contribution and how you feel about this topic. Guys, those are my thoughtful ways I believe you can use to create your own inner peace. And this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you get value from it. And if there's anything I'm missing, if there's anything you don't agree with me, if there's anything I'm missing or you want to add or contribute, or any of the point that I've highlighted resonate with you, please let me know in the comment section. Also, like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. God bless. Peace.